session we had done with word problems, nature of roots. So we have done quite a questions on nature of roots. We found out discriminant and then we found out the value of k, for which the roots were real and equal. So now today, this is the last session of this quadratic equation. We will be doing a few questions on speed time that we have already done. Then a few more questions related to speed time which are not with speed time but they are same kind of speed time. We'll only make the equations, we'll learn how to make the equations. And then we'll do couple of questions on two-digit number and couple of questions on ages. And I'll give you two bonus questions which are the hots. Let's see if you can crack them or not. Okay, let it be surprise. So let's have the class till up to end. We'll having around 45 minutes class and hopefully you will find it interesting. So let's start with a few questions related to first of all speed time. So in questions of speed time, we'll directly do the questions which are related to speed time and then we'll do questions similar to speed time. So let's do one question. Before we do, what is the formula of speed?
Speed is equal to distance upon time.
Distance upon time. So what is formula of time?
Speed into distance upon speed.
Distance upon speed. So let's write it down. So speed is equal to distance upon time. So time is equal to distance upon speed. So here a question is, you will tell me the data. A train covers a distance of 600 km at x km per hour. So what is this 600 km? Distance. So write down the data. Distance is 600 km. Here directly the speed is given. What is the speed? X km per hour. So according to this formula, what is the usual time?
600 upon x.
600 upon x hours. Then it is written, had the speed been x plus 20 km per hour. Had the speed been x plus 20 km per hour. So what is new speed?
X plus 20.
X plus 20 km per hour. So what will be new time? 600 upon x plus 20. So the question is, the time taken to cover the distance would have been reduced by 5 hours. Now if the question is reduced, so whenever the question is written, whenever the statement is written, so that statement is related to always the new time. So had the speed been reduced, the time would be taken as reduced by 5 hours, means new time is reduced by 5 hours. Your objective is to find out the original time. Your objective is to find out which time is greater. Your objective is which time is greater, either the usual time or the new time. So here it is written reduced by 5 hours. So this new time is reduced. So which time is greater? Which time is greater? Time. Which time? Usual time or new time? Usual time. So it is always greater time minus the smaller time. So greater time upon smaller time is equal to 5 hours. This is x plus 20. So reduced by 5 hours. So then you know what to do. I'll just do one question to brush you up with how to solve. The next question onwards we'll do only with the making of the equations and then we'll do with the next question. So this is the only question that I am doing. The next question onwards you will make the equation and do the solution at home. So this 5 can come down. If you multiply, the calculation will become just complex. So take 5 down. So this becomes 2400 multiply x. So x square plus 20x minus 2400 equal to 0. And then you have to do splitting the middle term. You will be getting always two values of x. One x will be positive, other will be negative. So the considered value will be positive because speed cannot be negative. So this is what you have to do. Okay. So I hope you all know how to do splitting the middle term. Okay, so if you have written this much, you can leave some space and do the remaining question at home. Now here the speed was increased. We'll do one question where the speed is decreased. Okay. Uh, Fine. So see, let's say there is a question. Tell me the data. You just rub out the values and you will write it down. So a cyclist traveled 80 kilometers from Kharagpur to Jamshedpur at a certain speed. So what is the data? So distance is equal to 80 kilometer and will remain keep the speed as x. So let usual speed. So let usual speed be x. So what will be usual time?
80 upon x.
It will become 80 upon x. Let's say the question says, had he gone 4 kilometer per hour slower? Let's say, had he gone 4 kilometer per hour slower? So per hour slower means what will be the new speed now? X minus 4. So what will be new time?
80 upon x minus 4.
It will become 80 upon x minus 4. Now, the question says the adventure would take 1 hour more. The adventure would take 1 hour more. So this 1 hour more is related to which time? New time. So now which time is more? New time is more. So which time is smaller? Usual time is smaller. So what will become the equation now?
New time minus usual.
So equation will become 80 upon x minus 4 minus 80 upon x equal to it takes 1 hour more. So this is how you will get the equation. Now the rest of the solution you can do it of your own like this. I think these questions related to speed time are very clear now. Okay. Now we'll do the next topic, that is the questions which are related to speed time. The same fashion you have to do the question. कुछ अलग नहीं है, वही करना है जो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन बस क्वेश्चन में स्पीड टाइम नहीं है. तो कैसे कंफ्यूज हो गए? कंफ्यूज होंगे ही नहीं. अभी सीखेंगे तो कहां से कंफ्यूज होंगे? Done. Now listen to the question. A cloth shop owner earns 3,000 rupees a week on a sale of one type of salt. So this 3,000 is the total amount he earns. So that is what we call it as distance. So instead of distance, I will write it over here. Total income. Yeah, income equal to rupees 3,000. So see, I am writing it side by side for you to understand well. On sale of one type of salt, he reduces the price by rupees 10. He is reducing the price. Here the speed was decreasing. Here the price is increasing. So what is changing? Price of the salt. Here what was changing? Speed. So what we took x as speed. Whatever changes you take the speed. You take it as x. Whatever changes you take it as. Here what is changing? Price. So let price of one shot equal to rupees. So how many number of shots can he buy from here? He has got, yes, 3,000 by x. He has got total income of 3,000. So price of one shot is x. So number of shots sold will be 3,000 upon x. Now what is he doing? He reduces the price by rupees 10 per shot. So what is the new price?
X minus 10.
X minus 10. So what is the new number of shots now? Very good. See, related, same, nothing change, no change. Now here, he can generate more business and sell 10 more shirts. So this 10 more shirt is related to the new or the usual? New. So here it is given more. So which is more? New is more. So what will be equation?
Minus 10
Understand? So similar to this, write it down. We'll do one more similar question. So the main thing is you have to make the equation. Once you can make the equation, further solution is just simply of lower standards which you have already done many times. So we have done quite a number of practice. So one more question related to this, last question related to this. If you want any other questions to be solved, you bring it, or those who are on the video, they can also write it in the comment, I will solve it. Okay, otherwise if you want to solve any other questions, you bring it. Now see, some students of, let's say, Holy Cross School, let's name it R, some students of our institute went for picnic. Total cost for the food was rupees 720. So here what will be 720? Distance, related to distance. So total cost is equal to rupees 720. 4 students among the group failed to go. So what is changing?
The speed.
Means what speed changes. So here what is changing? Number of students. So let number of students be x. So what will be cost per student?
720.
So now how many students failed to go?
4.
So yes, number of students went equal to x minus 4. So now what will be cost per student?
725 minus 4.
And then it is said that the cost of the food raised rupees 15 for each.
So 20 plus 50.
So raised means
Increase.
increase. So it is increase for this or for this?
Cost plus cost.
New cost.
New cost.
So new cost is more, raised means more. So equation will be
70 upon x plus
minus 70 upon x equal to increases by 15. So equal to
50.
15. Similar type of question. Okay. So now we'll do questions related to two-digit number. I hope first we did with speed time, then we did questions related to speed time, same type of question, same frame of the equation. Now we'll do related to two-digit number.
सर अगर इसमें यही क्वेश्चन है reduce by 15 होता है तो minus 15
No, this will come here and this will come here, and this will become plus. When will the cost decrease? When the number of students increase. So this will become x plus 4 then. So whenever the questions are related to two-digit number or three-digit number, you won't have the three-digit, but understand the concept of two-digit or three-digit. Let's say I say a number 24. In this 24, this 4 is called ones digit or unit digit, and 2 is called tens digit. So in lower standard you have studied 24 can be written as 20 plus 4, which means 2 into 10 plus 4, 4 into 1. So why this multiplies by 1? Because it is ones digit, so you have to multiply by, this is tens digit, so you have to multiply by 10. Suppose the number is 625. So if it is 625, this is ones digit, tens digit, hundred digit, which we can write it as 600 plus 20 plus 5. So 6 into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 5 into 1. So which means this one comes because it is ones digit, this is tens, and this is hundreds. So that's why it gets multiplied. So this is the position, this is the number placed at the digit, and because it is at hundreds place, so you multiply by 100. So when we deal with x and y, we can't write number 24. Suppose this is 24. I find x as 2 and y as 4. Y as 4. When I write 24 like this, can I write xy like this? No, because in algebra, xy means x into y. And here the number 24 doesn't mean 2 into 4. So therefore you cannot write 24 as xy. Hence we have to write it in this way. So here instead of 2 you are having x, so we'll write 2, instead of 2 you are having x, so we'll write x into 10 plus, instead of 4 you are having y, so y into 1. Remember, so whenever it is two-digit number we write like this, x into 10 plus y into 1, and x into 10 is 10x. So this becomes 10x plus y. Now since we are doing with quadratic equation, we deal only with one variable. Even if you do by two variable, it's okay, then you will have to substitute and eliminate one variable. But you can directly start with one variable also. No need to involve the second variable. So how are you going to do this? See here, So now just remember that it will be 10x plus y. Okay, y will eliminate. So we'll do with 10x plus y. I hope this is clear to you. So whenever the question is a 2-digit, you have to write it in this form. So let's say when I read a question, the 2-digit number contains the bigger of the 2-digit in units place. So bigger of the 2-digit in units place. Because here the question is going to involve also interchanging the digits. Now suppose one number is 24. By interchanging the digits, it will become 42. So you won't know which is the final answer, 24 or 42. So here when it is mentioned that the bigger number is at the unit place, means it will be 24 only. 24. 4 is the bigger number and it is at a unit place. Answer will be 24, not the 42. The product of the digit is 28. Now, how will you identify whether the question is of linear equation or a quadratic equation? In linear equation, the question will be sum of the digits or difference of the digits. And in quadratic equation, the question will be a product of the digits. Which digits? Digits, tens digit and unit digit. When I am talking about digits, it is tens digit and unit digit. Okay? So, if it is a linear equation, the question will be sum or difference of the digit. And when it is quadratic, it will be product of the digits. Okay, you can note down this. You can note down. In linear equation, question will be sum or difference of the digit. In linear equation, the question will be sum or difference of the digit. And in quadratic equation, the question will be product of the digits. So if unit digit is x, you can take tens digit also. It's not necessary to take unit digit. Anything. So if unit digit is x, product of the digit is given to us 28. Tens digit will be what? 28 upon x. So what will be the original number? Just now I told you, we have to multiply the tens digit with 10 and add unit digit and multiply by 1. Even if you multiply, don't multiply, it's one and the same. So this becomes 280 upon x plus x. One more thing. To make an equation, two type of sentences can be given. Now this rule that I am telling you is applicable also for linear equation. You have to read the question and find out whether the relation is given, related to digits or numbers. The relation is given related to digits or numbers. Now what do I mean? Digits means unit digit and tens digit. And numbers means there will be two type of number, original number and new number. New number will be obtained by interchanging the digits. New number will be obtained by interchanging the digits. Interchanging the digits means what? This 42 will become 24. Means the unit digit becomes a tens digit and tens digit becomes a unit digit. So that is how you get the new number. Means here we have multiplied this 28 upon x with 10. If you want to find new number, you are going to multiply this 10 with x and add this 28 upon x. Because when the digits gets reversed, this unit digit will behave as tens digit and tens digit will behave as unit digit. So when this tens digit becomes unit digit, so you are going to multiply it with tens digit becomes unit digit, you are going to multiply by 1. And when this unit digit becomes tens digit, you are going to multiply by 10. You are going to multiply by 10. Tens digit you multiply by 10 digit you multiply by 10 digit you multiply by 10. 10 digit you multiply by what does unit mean? 1. So unit digit you multiply by 1. Clear? So now let's see what is the question given. The difference between the digits is 3. So here the difference between the digits is given. Didn't I tell you the question will be either related to the digits or related to the, here the difference between the digits is given to you. So difference between the digits, so it will be this minus this or this minus this. Now here in the question it is clearly specified unit digit is a bigger, larger number. The percentage was given, the bigger of the two digit is unit place. So which is bigger? X, yes, unit digit. So equation will be x minus 28 upon x. The difference is 3. So you know how to take the LCM and sum. So it will become x square minus 28 upon x equal to 3. X square minus 28 equal to 3x. X square minus 3x minus 28 equal to 0. So I very clearly mentioned over here the question will be either related to digits or related to numbers. So this one question we have done related to digits. Another question I am going to do related to numbers. Understand? Okay. A two-digit number is such that product of its digit is 18. So how will you do? A two-digit number is such that the products of its digit is 18. How will you do? Let unit digit
be x.
So here product of digit is given to you as
18.
so what will be tens digit?
18 by x.
18 by x. The new number will be original number will be original number will be 10 into 18 upon x plus x. So 180 upon x plus x. Then see what is given further. When 63 is subtracted from the number, the digits interchange their places. Interchange means reverse. Now when the digits gets reversed, so the unit digit will be behave as tens digit and tens digit will behave as unit digit. So when digits interchange the places, so here what will be new number? Now 10 will multiply by, here 10 will multiply by 18 upon x. So there are two type of digits. Which are the two digits? The digits are x and 18 upon x. So earlier we multiplied 10 with 18 upon x. This time we are going to multiply 10 with x and add 18 upon x. If you want to write 1, you can write, because unit digit is multiplied by 1. So this becomes 10x plus 18 upon x. Now, how have I taught you to make the equation? When 63 subtracted from number, I will write down the sentence. When 63 is subtracted from number, digits interchange. Now, this interchange of the digits gives us what? By interchanging the digits, you get new number. By interchanging the digits, you get new number. From number, number means which number? Original number. ठीक है? तो when 63 subtracted from the original number, we get the digits interchange. So I can say we get digits interchange. So we get means is equal to, let's make the equation is equal to, by digits interchanging, what do we get? So it becomes 10x plus 18 upon x. We read the equation from backward. So here when we read the equation from backward, backside, so it first comes, what is original number? Then means minus 63, and otherwise you also know that whenever it is from written, उल्टा लिखते हैं, इसको पहले लिखते हैं और इसको बाद में लिखते हैं. So that is what even we are doing. We are also reading from the back side only. So how will you make the equation? Take the LCM as x. So it becomes 180 plus x square minus 63x, and this becomes 10x square plus 18 upon x. This x goes in multiplication, so x gets cut. Now you take the like terms on one side and solve the equation. Okay. So we have also done two type of questions on digits. Now I will do two more questions on age. Number तो किया ना? Now we will do two questions on age. See, इसमें इतनी सारी varieties है quadratic equation की. Even if you do 100 questions, I can give you 101 question. इतनी सारी varieties है, लेकिन concept समझो. एक बार concept समझिए, equation बनाने का तरीका समझिए, तुम कुछ भी कर सकते हो. अगर तुमसे कोई क्वेश्चन आता है जिससे तुमसे सॉल्व नहीं होता है, यू कैन राइट, ब्रिंग इट टू मी. बाकी लोग कमेंट में लिख दो, मैं सॉल्व कर दूंगा एंड आई गिव यू द सॉल्यूशन. ठीक है? अगर कुछ ऐसे क्वेश्चन है जिसके ऊपर वीडियो चाहिए या तुम लोगों को कोई क्लास चाहिए तो बोलना, तो उसके ऊपर मैं एक और क्लास ले लूंगा. बट नेक्स्ट क्लास से हम लोग लीनियर इक्वेशन स्टार्ट करेंगे. So we'll do question on age. So 5 years ago, a woman's age was square of her son's age. So whenever we take x, we start from backside. So let age of, yes, let present age of x years. So what will be woman's present age?
X square. Present.
Yes. Here it is mentioned that 5 years ago a woman's age was square. It is 5 years ago. 5 years ago. तो वुमेन का प्रेजेंट एज अभी नहीं फाइंड कर सकते क्योंकि ये जो एज मिलेगी 5 years ago. या तो इफ यू वांट टू टेक यू टेक द एज 5 years ago. कैसे करना? 5 years ago से स्टार्ट करो या प्रेजेंट से स्टार्ट करो? यू हैव टू फाइंड द in the question you have to find present age.
5 years ago.
हाँ 5 years ago फाइंड करना है. तो 5 years ago, let 5 years ago age of son equal to x years. Let 5 years ago age of son equal to x years. So what will be age of woman? This age of woman you are going to get it as 5 years ago only. X square. So this is 5 years ago only. So here it is written 5 years ago a woman's age was square of her son's age. 5 years ago. So this is also woman's age 5 years. So if your age 5 years ago was 10, what is your present age? How do you get? Plus 5 करेंगे. So what will be present age of woman? X square plus 5. Then it is mentioned 10 years later her age. 10 years later. And what will be present age of son? We'll also write down present age of son. And what will be their age 10 years later? Later means from the present age. So what will be 10 years later age of woman? So 10 years later present age related to present age of woman, it will become plus how much? Plus 10. So it becomes x square plus 15. And what will be age of son? It will become x plus 15. So this is 10 years later related to the present is 10 years later. Now it is mentioned her age will be twice that of her son's age. So will be means is equal to her son's age. So son's age is, what is son's age? Twice means 2. Her means x square plus 15. So now you know how to solve. You'll get the equation. So main thing is getting the equation and then later on so it's important that you read the question and find out what is being asked. Here it is asked find the present age of the woman and her son's age 5 years ago. So you have to find present age of woman means you have to find this value and her son's age 5 years ago means you have to find this. So to read the question whatever is asked, don't leave the question. Don't leave the question after finding x. एक्स फाइंड करके क्वेश्चन नहीं छोड़ना है. सेंटेंस रीड करना है. क्या पूछा? तुमसे पूछूं तुम्हारा क्या नाम है, तुम अपनी पूरी बायोग्राफी बता दो लेकिन अपना नाम ही ना बताओ तो क्या फायदा बायोग्राफी का. क्लियर? सो राइट डाउन एंड यू नो हाउ टू सॉल्व. Okay. Now another question is given. It's similar kind. In all the question of age, usually we start with the present age, mother, father, son, daughter, son, father, and daughter, mother, whatever is given. All questions will be related to the present age and related to 2 years before, 5 years after. So that is what you have to do. So if it is 2 years ago, you have to subtract 2 from both the ages. If it is 5 years after, you have to add 5 years in both the ages. And whatever the statement is given, accordingly you have to find. So these are not very tricky one. So we are going to do today's one last question as the hot question specially. So this is many times asked in the question. In this type of question, you have to find out what all activities are done. According to the question, find out what all activities are done. According to the activity, you write down the data and then you can make the equation. So here it is given. Half of a herd of deer was grazing in the field. So here the number of deers we don't know. So the question is find the number of deers. So we'll take the number of deers as x. Let number of deers is equal to x. What is the first activity the deers are doing? Half of the herd of deer are grazing. What is the first activity? Grazing. So number of deers grazing, yes. Half means x by 2. And 3/4 of the remaining. 3/4 of the remaining. So of the remaining, not 3/4 of the number of deers, 3/4 of the remaining. So we have to first find remaining deers. So out of x, these are grazing. So we got the remaining. What we will do? Bolo? 2x minus x, so it is x by 2. Now 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. What is the other activity doing? Playing. So number of deers playing equal to 3 by 4 into x by 2. So multiply 3x by 8. The rest 9 are drinking water. So what is the next activity done? Drinking water. The number of deers drinking water equal to 9. So all activities are done by the deer. So all deers, if you combine, what will you get? Number of deers. So what will be the equation? X by 2 plus 3x by 8 plus 9. So here this doesn't form the quadratic equation, it just forms the linear equation. It doesn't form the quadratic, it just forms the linear. So there may be something other twist in the question. तो इसमें नहीं दिया हुआ, मैं एक सेकंड, एक और डियर वाला ऐसा क्वेश्चन था. So maybe the question might change as the number of deers grazing is half the square of the number of deers. So it can be half the square of number of deers. So then it will become x square. Suppose the question becomes half the number of square of the deers. So square of the deer will become x square and then it will form a quadratic. Understand? So this way you can have the questions. If there are any other hot questions, there are many other, but they are usually not asked. If they ask, so most of them won't be able to solve. This is only when you have got complete confidence in on the question and you find the other type of questions very easy, then you start solving the hot so as to give you more practice of your this quadratic equation and some exercise of your brain also. So if you have those questions, if you want, I can give you, or otherwise if you have, you bring it to me. If you can't solve it, I'll solve it for you. ठीक है? I hope that's done for today. And any of the topic, if you find it difficult, you can ask me again. And कोई क्वेश्चन है तो वो भी बोलना, सॉल्व कर दूंगा. बाकी जय हिंद, जय भारत, and congratulations to India for winning the World Cup. चलो, bye. Thank you.